Maritime Super Series in Fredericton, Pickering's Brewery, UNB Reds Events, Coastal Graphics, Max Health, Trevor Thurrott at Right Choice Realty, and Aurora Productions. Starting 11 for your Winsloe Charlotte Royals. Number 1, Nicole McInnes. Number 2, Wendy Dazzy. Number 3, Kate Campbell. Number 4, Maddie Fisher. Number 6, Olivia James. Number 10, Sarah Eden. Number 11, Mia Martell. Number 12, Cassandra Changwi. Number 14, Tiffany Bordage. And number 21, Caitlin McCluskey. Number 22, Kina Azuma. And for your Fredericton Pickeroons, number 1, Lauren Kelly. Number 5, Sarah Doyle. Number 7, Rachel Krushnitsky. Number 8, Heidi Loreisen. Number 9, Kaz Gallant. Number 11, Sophia Maye. Number 12, Ella Little. Number 13, Danielle Irinki. Number 21, Ella Mercer. Number 22, Kaylee Roberts. And number 23, Abby Cameron.
John, they said we had 2 changes to the 11. No. One's,
Let's go, babies. I was actually
14 and 17 right? 11.
Let's get a little huddle. Yeah, let's show some love. Get in here. Get in here, buddy. Alright. Stop for just a second, dude. Doesn't mean we're not going to 30 in a row. Alright. Heads up, move. 1, 2, 3, red!
It looks like ours.
Welcome everybody to the BMO Centre here at the University of New Brunswick for this Maritime Super Series game between the Fredericton Pickeroons Reds and the Winsloe Charlotte Royals, and we are into the action right away. And here we go with McCluskey, chance down the line to Daisy, can't get past the fullback, play to Malay, back it goes to Irinki, and she's run that out of bounds. It'll be an early corner for Winsloe. Yeah. I'm Steve Harris here with Ray to get this bring this game to you.
Steve, you've been here all weekend. You're a veteran of the Maritime Super Series at this point.
At this point, yeah.
As much as you can be. Ball in.
Half cleared. Scrappy start. Hit the referee. And we'll slow things down a little bit. So, yeah, the first game of the weekend on the women's side was the Reds versus Suburban, and the Reds lost 4-0 in that one to a pretty impressive Suburban team. Then a fresher, let's say, Winsloe team managed to tie Suburban yesterday with a late goal, penalty kick.
I was here for most of that game. I missed that tying goal.
It came probably like the 84th minute or something like that. They just looked a little fresher as the game went on.
Well, I was here for that game, and I noticed that neither bench seemed very big. Like, I don't think both teams seem to have traveled light, so if they are playing that back-to-back game with few subs between them, then you can see how that would happen for the Nova Scotia squad.
I mean, they both probably had about 5 subs, but like that's not as many as typically the squad of 18 that often we see these days.
Well, then perhaps Fredericton will take some of the that advantage today with the fatigued PEI
It'll be
team.
interesting to see. Ball all the way across the field. Just over. A little loose touch there. Back it goes to Roberts. And Irinki drives one deep. Little can't quite get her head on it. That will go out for a goal kick. Nicole McInnes in nets for the Islanders.
Your thoughts on the weather over the weekend, Steve?
Whew.
Beautiful.
Well, Friday night was nice. Like, it was perfect conditions. It was quite warm actually for the girls' game, but really right on for the guys' game. And then yesterday, freezing cold.
More of that today. I think it's punching 12 degrees out, and it's not raining right now, but I mean, at any minute it could. And it was raining all morning, so the turf is nice and damp.
Here's an opportunity. Oh, running into trouble, though. Fisher out to McCloskey. Irinki wins it. Plays it inside. Nice little turn down the line. Will she be able to keep that in? Little gets it across and wins the corner. Yeah, yesterday it was just freezing. The wind was whipping. It hit. I think the high was 12 yesterday. I was just happy my car started when I went home.
Of course, for someone like you who grew up in the torrentials of England, this is perfect soccer weather, but for the fair weather Canadians, it's chilly.
I think that's Lauereisen with the corner to take it. Ships it right onto the penalty spot. Header. I think Little got the head on that. But it was high. Or melee, I think that was. Melee's 11, Little's 12. Nice pass out to the fullback. Plenty of space out there. Drives it into the middle, though. UNB now, the Reds now in possession.
That's going to be a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Perhaps they wore different colors.
James. Winslow. Ooh. Well blocked, and she took it well. Krasniewski there with the block. Gallant with the cross. And another corner for the Reds.
Really nice touch there by Gallant. The perfect weight to be able to get a good run on, get ahead of the defender, and keep the ball in play. A well-earned corner kick, well defended as well.
Corner going to be swinging left-footed, so it'll be a bit of an in-swinger. Oh, it's well struck, it's deep. Queuing up at the back post, headed back in. Harmlessly out of bounds. The goal kick.
Pickerin's had the bodies in that position to make something of that, but the ball was coming with such pace.
It's going short against that right fullback. Roberts couldn't hang on to it. And Winsloe turned it over. It's been a good start for the Reds. Other than the first 30 seconds, which Winsloe almost came right down the field, scored. Boudage. Throw in for the Reds. Win by Melee. Down the line it goes. Oh, towards Gallant. Oh, stumbling over the ball there was Krasniski. Now Daisy's coming forward. She's got McCloskey on the left-hand side.
Good idea, just too heavy and not directional enough. Puts it right out of bounds, trying to play a through ball down to McCloskey.
Launch down the line, wins another throw in.
That was the best case scenario there. She threw that into one red player and 3 PEI players.
Reminded me of my pool and snooker game, tactics. Just hit it and see what happens. Like, not really any plan to it. Something good might happen.
Loose use of the words tactics there.
Yeah. Oh, skips by Daisy again. She likes to dribble with it. I saw that yesterday. Campbell plays it inside to McCloskey. It's getting a bit tight. Doyle. Hamill there, safely down the line to Fisher. Fisher gets a touch. Looking to get the cross in. Loses the corner. It's a goal kick.
Fisher had a great little move there to get down the line with space and then was quickly shut down by some secondary defending from the Reds. It's well done. Cover your defender. Get ready to act if they get beat. Exactly what happened, and they got a goal kick out of it.
In yesterday's game, Winsloe were not shy about putting balls into the box. Every time they got down the wing, they put it in the box and see if they could make something happen. It's a decent ball.
Oh, it's offside.
Oh.
Surprised he put the flag up so quick, because I believe they're all mic'd. Maybe they're not this game. We often see now there's chatter back and forth before the flag goes up. It's not like the days of you and I.
How things have changed. I can, McCloskey inside to Bordage. Oh, nice ball. Oh, just didn't quite come off. Good idea. They battle for it in the midfield. That runs out of bounds. Good challenge in the midfield. Galantis won a throw in for the Reds. Down the line it goes. Cameron. Across to Roberts. Back inside to Cameron.
Ooh.
And that's a free kick.
Yeah, it's an obvious free kick. I don't think it was malicious, but Cameron certainly caught the player.
Yeah, see the replay. Hamill slides it through to Eden. Gets turned. Back to Hamill. Got a bit of space. Driven ball in towards McCloskey. Skips off the turf. And that could be a factor.
You got to wonder
Today's game.
what that ball looks like on a dry day, because it looked well weighted and well paced, but that skip was just deadly and got rid of the danger for the Reds.
Irinki now bringing the ball up. Decides to go back to Kelly. Reds trying to work it up. It's tight though. Lots of bodies, and they do turn it over. Another chance to clear. Doyle gets possession. Finds La Reason. Now it's driven down the wing. Here's a chance for Little.
Jeez, they got that out, but none of that was easy. That was great pressure by Blue, by Winsloe. Every touch had someone there putting pressure on, trying to force the error.
And again, it looked like it could be a useful ball, but as soon as it hit the turf, it disappeared. Down the line it goes. McCloskey gets a touch, keeps it in. Doyle wins it. Little. 2 defenders on her. Gets away from one. Cuts in, uses some pace. Gets a good, decent... Oh, just couldn't quite cut it back, but nice turn of pace.
Yeah, certainly. Beat 2 players down the wing here. And just doesn't get around the ball to put this cross in the box. Just kind of still on her back foot. Puts it out of bounds, but it was a nice look. Some tactics on the free kick.
Jump and a miss. Daisy. Now Bordage. Davidge. Ball's too strong. Sorry, that wasn't Davidge. That was Doherty. Who's quick, but not that quick. Little. McCloskey wins it. Oh, that could be trouble. Something to deal with. That's a bit of a blunder.
Yeah, it's, no one's happy about that. Second time Arinki kind of, I think, is a little bit too casual on that. I think there was a good opportunity to get rid of that sooner. Plays a challenging ball back to Kelly. I don't think you can fault Kelly.
Well, it wasn't a great. It was, as you said, it was a challenging ball back, but
you gotta just woof it.
She'd do better.
You gotta just woof it.
She just let it hit her on the thigh.
I think, yeah. Look. It's a goal. It's what it is. It's 1-0 for Winsloe. It's one the Reds will want back, and it's going to be a time where we see how they bounce back from something like that.
Mercer keeps it in, but pounds it against Malay. Zuma with a touch on the right-hand side.
Goal scored for Winsloe Charlottetown Royals by number 2, Wendy Daisy.
Daisy, she's got a bit of pace. Cuts back inside. Ooh, oh, he's given the PK.
On first look, I don't like that call. Let's see what
I did think it was a trip. I don't think she saw her coming. Stuck a leg out. And it was inside the box.
Well, that I won't argue. Okay, yeah, that's fair. I think you give that. Here it is again, a little bit closer, a little bit zoomed in here. Beats the player, passes that ball in, and it's Krasinski that just gets the leg out.
It's a clumsy challenge.
It's going to go potentially from bad to worse for the Reds. Barring a big save by Kelly on the PK.
She's not making herself look very big. Maybe that's a tactic.
That's the tactic. Make it look like there's more net than there is. Well, that's 2-0.
That's the same PK that she scored against Suburban.
It's a well-hit PK. I mean, if you guess that right, you got to be right in the corner to reach it. Question for you, Steve. As a defender back in your day, what did you do on a PK around the D? Because I never know what to do when there's a penalty kick and you're just sat there watching as a defensive player.
All you can really do is just be prepared to get to the rebound first, if there is one. Other than that, you're getting into some real gamesmanship.
That's what I do, yeah.
It's throwing bits of mud at the kicker, you know.
Squawking.
Ball headed down the line. Just going to have to play it. Little keeps it in. McCloskey's got some pressure on her. Stepping inside, but won by Winsloe. Doyle for the Reds. Little, Daisy, they're scrapping for it. Krasniski. It's tight. Winsloe finally regrouping there. Campbell tidied things up. Now Hamill. Into feet, gets it back from Fisher. Plays it into feet again. It's Badage this time. And, oh, I thought that, yes, that ball went out. Good tackle, but won back by Krasniski into Little. Down the line for Doyle, but I don't think she'll be able to keep that in.
No, almost did, but asking a lot of the winger. Good play, good overlapping run. And from a pace of play perspective, from a possession perspective, this isn't a 2-0 game.
No.
It's been, 2 blunders on a PK. That was definitely a PK, but just a clumsy one. And the less said about the first goal, the better. But it's, the Reds are far from out of it early on. I think you could say they've had the better spell of offensive pressure.
Now McCloskey gets turned. Little's chasing from behind. Down the line it goes to Daisy. Rinky was shepherding her all the way, and that ball's gone out of bounds. Doyle with the throw. Headed down the line, but it's gone out. That will be a throw for Campbell to take. Doherty. Far side McCloskey.
Ooh.
Out of bounds, goal kick.
Neither team has played it short very much from the goal kick, which in this era of soccer is a surprise.
McCloskey tries to gather. Doyle get a foot in. Campbell launches down the line. Reds come up with it. Doyle gets a chance. Gallant got a chance for a run there, but didn't have the space. Campbell with a throw. Krasniski won it for the Reds. A little battling for it with Campbell. Wins the free kick. Driven in by Irinki. Fisher got a head on it. Gathered by Malay. Tries to cut inside Doherty, but she's having none of that. And down the line it goes. Reds get there first. Doherty. Back it goes to Hamill. Then Eden. Fisher. James. Campbell back to James. Good decision. Can she pick out a blue shirt? She can. With Bordage. To Azuma. Doherty and Malay going shoulder to shoulder. Malay knocks it goalward, but unable to find one of her teammates. Now it's gone short to Hamill. Forced her into some pressure. Now it's been turned over, but that's going to go through to the keeper. Okay, this is going to go long by the looks of it. Eden cuts back inside. Goes back to James. And across to Hamill. Drives it in towards Daisy. Can't control it.
Oh.
Little will allow that to run out of bounds.
You might try to keep that in. I think you have room up the wing there to get a touch it and look forward.
Krasniski. Doyle. Able to keep it in. Campbell. Badage, he gets bowled over from behind. No call, surprisingly. Chance for the Reds to get forward. Here's Lauereisen. Finds Doyle. Gallant, I should say. Chance for a shot. Malay. Drove that one. That was a good shot from a tight angle. Little gathers. Chance to get a cross in. Cuts back on the left foot. Gets a decent cross in. Flicked on. Gallant, Malay again. Second good strike. Another good save by the keeper. And out by Campbell to the relative safety of the touchline. Couple of good strikes there.
Yeah, that first one took everyone by surprise. The angle of it, not this one here, but the one right before, but the angle of that first shot to put that on net, I think everyone was expecting a cross. And it really forced a good save out of the keeper.
Reds flick it on. Oh, wins the free kick. So the wall is lined up where the free kick took place.
I'll tell you, my first senior game of the year this year, the official said, we're not giving out warnings. If you're within 5 yards, it's a yellow. You know, and I want that. That's the way it should be. Everyone knows this isn't 10 yards. Everyone knows this isn't 7 yards.
The referee paced one out on Friday night, and actually it was the assistant referee, and when he got to 10, he still hadn't got to the defenders, so he brought them forward. If you're a defender and you're not 10 yards away, someone's been. If you're like, if you're not, if you're more than 10 yards away, somebody's teaching you wrong.
Maybe it was an angle thing.
Malay crossed in, good header. That's Budage, I think. Still in the box though, dangerous. Dockley gets it away. In fact, I think it was well within 10 yards. I think he had short strides, or he lost count or something.
What's the AR doing pacing out a wall?
Well, the referee was getting a bit tired. It was late in the game.
Stick to your mandate. Oh, that one's...
Oh, it's in the parking lot.
Ball person making their money with that one. Going for a run.
Oh, couldn't connect. Reds could have used one of those chances being finished off.
Yeah, it's positive play. It's good opportunities, but you're right. It's still a 2-0 game, and they'd surely be happier if it wasn't that.
Yeah. Good play. Winsloe now. Finds McCloskey. Dispossessed by Irinki. Little confusion there, though, in the Reds' defense. Daisy gets tackled. It's a strong challenge and a good challenge. Cleared up towards Gallant, but she can't corral it. Into Bordage. Oof. That's an awkward one. Hammered in towards net. Kelly takes that well.
Oh, careful.
Yep. Puts it on the ground. Gives it a thump. Good challenge. Glant. That might be a foul. No?
Jeepers. I just don't think he had the angle on that to call it, but it should have absolutely been called. Arm draped all over the back of her. Here's a... Get a replay of it. Look at a hand right there. That's not... not in any of the rule books I've read.
Came to nothing. No harm done. Oh, that's gone through. She's got to keep that in now. What can Little do with this one? It's squiffed across, I'm afraid.
It's a good opportunity to one-on-one with the defender Campbell there. I think Little should look for that a little bit more often. She's beat her a couple of times on that wing. And you like to see that in your wingers. Get some confidence. Start playing at the defenders instead of letting the defenders play at you. Force crosses like that when you can try to get a dribble into the box.
Mercer. Back it comes. Irinki. Gonna go long. Doherty clears that. Campbell. Dispossessed by Little. Glant's gonna put some pressure on James. James does well. Down the line to McCloskey. Inside it goes to Bordage. Back to James. Now Eden. Ooh, crack. That's going to be a call every day of the week. I think she's fine. They're probably winded by the fall, probably as much as anything. Ooh, fell right on the midriff. They build them tough.
Islanders, absolutely.
Campbell. Red all the way on that pass, but not able to connect with a teammate on the interception. Striding forward. Oh, looks suspiciously like a trip, but Mercer, no call, gets no call. Daisy down the line. Irinki's going over there trying to snuff that out. Gets there first as well. Doherty with a throw. Into Daisy. Gets turned. Chance to get a cross in. She does. Doyle hacks it to the edge of the box. Still not clear. Another chance for McCloskey, but tough one.
But she had to get all the way around that ball to try to get any power behind it. Worth the poke for sure, but a tough one.
Half an hour played, 2-0 to Winsloe. Kelly finds Krasniski to Roberts. Malay comes up with it. She gets stuffed by Azuma. And the ball does run out of bounds. It is a Reds ball. Was it a free kick? Okay. Good win by Eden in the centre of the park.
She has daisies.
Now a chance for Fisher. Daisy tries to get on the left foot. Couldn't quite do it. Bodage, will she keep that in? Keep possession. Back to Campbell. Campbell back to Bodage. Nice ball into McCloskey. Turns onto the left foot. Right-footed cross. It goes in towards Daisy. Fisher skies it.
That sequence was begging for a finish.
It was begging for
I thought Daisy was going to have it there. She had a nice beat of one woman down into the box, but was closed down quickly after that. I still thought she was going to fancy a poke. Dispossessed in the second opportunity, just going
Sub for
quite high.
Providence Reds, number 21, Ellen Mercer. Off for number 24, Natasha Ludke.
Ludke's in. Let's see if she can make a difference, make an impact. McCloskey wins that. Puts it back down the line. Bodage is there first, wins the throw-in. Campbell comes forward to take it. Launched into the box. Winsloe retrieve. Now it's down the line. Jack gets there first. James gets there first. Give and go with the keeper. Little gets a foot in. Does well. See if they can pen Winsloe, the Royals, in their own half here a little bit. Get a turnover. Maybe create a chance. Down the line it goes. Bodage gets a head on it. It takes a couple of deflections. She still has it. Wins the throw-in. Campbell throws it in. Finds Daisy. McCloskey. Fisher. Eden. Dispossessed, but Hamill wins it back. Daisy has a chance to get through.
Necessary defending by Irinki there.
Good last-ditch tackle.
Nice little touch by Daisy to get by the first defender again, and Irinki wasn't really goal side. Had to make a nice quick step just to get back in the right side of play and get that ball out for a corner kick.
Cross right in on the keeper. Good hands.
See, a lot of keepers would have punched that for no reason.
It's a decent kick. Reds controlling it. James cuts that out. Comes back inside. Ball played out to McCloskey. It's given to be a Winsloe Royals throw. Down the line for Bodage. Oh, she skips by Irinki. Daisy with it. for the Royals now. The Bodage get
Oh, it's
give and go.
suspicious. Yeah, it's offside. Dazzy doing the 1-2 there, but the 2, she was clearly behind the last line of defense. Yeah, that's an easy flag. She gets caught after the play here. The whistle's gone. I mean, that's a penalty. It's a penalty if the ball's in play.
As a defender, you take those opportunities where you can get them, where you can find them.
Look, I'm not going to sit here and promote that, but we've both played center back.
Eden. Hamill for the Royals. Lots of space. Finds Bodage. Daisy tried to get it back to Bodage. It was very close to happening. Royals have taken over this game a little bit in the last 10 minutes in terms of possession. Flicked on. Gallant. Shrugs off one challenge. Goes out to the other. Here's a good chance for Gallant. Left foot. Hit it well. The keeper made a good save.
I imagine, now tell me if I'm wrong, but I imagine she probably wanted that on her right foot, but it's still a good crack with the...
That's not her favoured foot, but she caught it well.
Yeah, it's a great poke for your unfavored foot, if that is the case.
But on the other side, it's probably a goal.
Yeah, fair. But that's the third save that McInnes has had that has been a quality save.
Reds needing a goal here. Crossed into a dangerous area. Malay gets a head on it, but it's skied. Six minutes left in the first half. I don't think we've had any stoppages, so...
Well, and it's 11 degrees. I mean, you're not going to see time out at all when it's 11 degrees. I don't know if we'll make it to 45 minutes.
I think the fourth official's gone to put the kettle on. Campbell. McCloskey. Steps inside. Finds Daisy's feet. Gives it back. Try to set something up. No reason gets a toe in. Little. Gallant will chase.
Oh, we got a foul. We're bringing it back for a foul. We tried to play the advantage. Gallant wasn't getting to that first, so they brought it back for a Reds free kick. Picaroon's free kick.
Good call. Irinki drives it wide. It's a good ball. Stepping in. It's the cross in. And the keeper's done well again. That would have been an easy one to mess up.
Yeah.
Because it looked like the defender was going to play it. So you take your eye off it for a second. The next thing you know, it doesn't play it.
No, and I hope that for everyone's benefit, there was a big shout of keepers. And it looked like there might have been as the defender got out of the way last minute. But I agree. It's a good opportunity to make a bad play.
Little. Oh, no. Eden. Bit of a shirt pull there.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, yellow's come out. Harsh.
I don't know. I think that's death by 1,000 cuts. I think that's the first time that...
Ludke's
Well,
only
maybe
been on the field about 5 minutes.
No, perhaps it has. Still, can't go around tugging people's shirts. It's not on. Where's this wall going?
I don't know. What are they protecting?
It's like when the controller falls into the couch and the left trigger's just jammed.
Straight in on net.
Good hands. Had to be. I like a shot from there. I think it's a better option than hoping that one of your players gets a head towards goal on it.
Fisher. And across the field. Eden, the midfield, can't quite get there. Glantz hustle back, gives it to Malay. Malay back to Glant. She's made her way down the wing, gets a fortuitous bounce. Cross comes in. Chance for a shot. Oh, it's just a whisker wide. Krusniski there with the left-footed effort.
Just interested to see how much time she actually had when this ball falls to her feet. Oh, not a ton. I mean, I think you could have maybe got yourself in a bit of a better position to have it go with the right foot there.
Or turns your body around a little bit and try to put it back into the far post.
Yeah, it came at her.
Space was.
Came at her quick. I don't know if she knew that. You know, she had maybe a touch, a quick touch to kind of make a better chance for herself.
Good break by the Reds, though. There's hope.
Well, it's been quite an even game.
Yeah, they've had. There's been 3 really good saves by the keeper.
And Winsloe going the other way, making some really good opportunities for themselves as well. It's just been a couple of, I think we can call them blunders in the back line. Early on, that's made this a 2-0 game.
Fisher battling with Doyle. Doyle wins it. All the way across to Ludke. Irinki. Keeper's got to come and get that.
Yeah,
she does.
I think Eden was onside there had that materialized.
Good throw. Knock and go. Punted to half. Budage takes it down. Pinched there by Malay. Showed a little bit too much of it though to Kaylee Roberts.
It's staying in. It's defying gravity and physics.
That didn't.
That just spun down the line.
Yeah, I took my eye off
yards.
Thought the play was dead. Pinch a few yards. Another throw in.
Into timeout on. I don't think we have a board today.
No, we were ruined that fact yesterday. There's no board.
What are we supposed to do? Just wait?
Well, Bob was able to catch the finger signs. They went old school.
I think we missed that. That might have been a while ago now.
Like you said, it's 11 degrees.
Yeah,
we can call this pretty sharpish now.
We had the penalty. We had a yellow card. The yellow card was quick. I don't think there'd be much to it. Sometimes I think you should just pull the players. Do you want to be out here any longer, or just get into the dressing rooms?
Cross comes in. James. Chance for Little.
Questions will be asked.
I suspect the whistle will be blown. No. We're going to play a Mike Zildjian 56-minute half here.
You're not hourly.
Budage. Back to Campbell. Managed to get it back to Budage. He goes up to the left foot. Chance to get a cross in. But finally Runs
Free
out of
kick.
space. Free kick.
Basically play this like a corner.
Hey, be aggressive in your runs here.
Where's the free kick?
Yeah, that looked like it was a lot of ball. There it is, right into Kelly. And now, surely, mercifully, halftime whistle goes.
Back in 15.
An arrow to the heart. I never kissed a mouth that tastes like yours. Strawberries and something more. Oh yeah, I want it all. Lipstick on my guitar. Fill up the engine, we can drive real far. Go dancing underneath the stars. Oh yeah, I want it all. Got me feeling like I wanna be that guy. I wanna kiss your eyes. I wanna drink that smile. I wanna feel like my soul's on fire. I wanna stay up all day and all night. Yeah, you got me singing like, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And when they say the party's over, then we'll bring it right back. And we'll say, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And when they say the party's over, then we'll bring it right back into the car. On the backseat in the moonlit dark. Wrap me up between your legs and arms. Ooh, I can get enough. You know you could tear me apart. Put me back together and take my heart. I never thought that I could love this hard. Ooh, I can get enough. Ooh, you got me feeling like I wanna be that guy. I wanna kiss your eyes. I wanna drink that smile. I wanna feel like my soul's on fire. I wanna stay up all day and all night. Yeah, you got me singing like, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And when they say the party's over, then we'll bring it right back. And we'll say, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And when they say the party's over, then we'll bring it right back. Baby, you burn so hot, you make me shiver with the fire. You got this thing you started, I don't want it to stop. You know you make me shiver. Baby, you burn so hot, you make me shiver with the fire. You got this thing you started, I don't want it
So I keep my head up, my bread up, I won't let up. Never promise that you'll never endeavor with none.
Welcome back to the BMO Centre.
Town Royals.
Thank you.
Number 13, Emily Lapine.
Plethora of subs, Steve.
Yes.
6 for the Reds and 3 for the Royals.
16, Olivia
I
Cummings.
think we might just have to catch up with them as they get involved in the play.
Well, coming in for the Reds are Phillips, Herb, Carrier,
Cindy Conrad.
Davidge,
Number 17,
Dubé, and Conrad.
Number 20, Addie
And
Howard.
for the Royals, Nchangnui,
Number 16,
Lepine, and Cummings.
Well spotted, Eagle Eyes.
2-0. Let's see if the Reds, with their wrath of substitutions, can get back into this one. They had a good spell towards the end of the first half.
They had a handful of good spells in that first half. Agree, one towards the end, but that wasn't their only foray up front. Just, as we've said many times at this field, missing that finishing touch.
Yes. Eden into Lepine. Her first touch is not good, but she gets away with it. Slides it through, or tries to slide it through for Daisy. It's cleared by the Reds. Ball moving around the midfield. That's a strong challenge from Phillips. Tries to get it across, can't do it. That ball's played in loosely and turned over. Now Lepine for the Royals. She tries to go route one, but it's cut out. And that is Ludke, one of the first half subs. Win ball in the midfield. Now it goes all the way back to Herb. Knocked forward, but easily cut out by Campbell. Oof, that's got to be a free kick. No, play the advantage. Now he's going to bring it back.
So what about that? Was that too much advantage?
No.
That was less flagrant than what you were complaining about in the first half.
No. It's a completely different situation.
I don't think it was.
It's all about what happens after, not the length of time. You should know that.
I used to know the rules to this game, and they've changed so often since I played competitively.
Urinki plays it in. It took a long time to get through to the goalkeeper. You'd think somebody, an enterprising striker perhaps, would have tried to latch onto that. Daisy nods it forward. Cummings couldn't take it with her. Campbell keeps it in.
Oh, well done.
Drives it forward, but can't beat the wall of white shirts. Goes all the way back to the keeper. Going to allow them to have a little bit of space there. Dubé will move across the line and try to apply some pressure. That's a good ball down the line. She can keep it in, but not quite. I'll say one thing for the officiating in this game. The professionalism has stepped up big time since when I was officiating 20-odd, 30-odd years ago.
What do you mean?
Well, now, like, for one thing, you never see the guy in the middle wearing black, one of the assistant referees wearing yellow, and the guy on the far side wearing green, for example. Like,
Wearing a hoodie.
You know, like.
That is true. I do remember that from my days officiating as well. It doesn't matter what color you wear as long as it's roughly different from the people playing.
I mean, warm-ups. Like,
Yeah, the warm-ups are much though. I'm not a fan of that.
I mean, you know, like, we always used to warm up, but I mean, surely that happens when you go over to half to get the kickoff and, you know, like, stretching and things like.
My warm-up was
concept.
rushing out of the car because I was late.
Yeah. They all nail all the signals and stuff as well these days, right? Like the hand signals, this, that. Like, we had a variety of, like, you know, you could tell who was refereeing by some of the some of the signaling going on. Like,
The airplane.
you know, yeah. Yes, the two-handed job that we're both familiar with. We won't mention any names, but one hand pointed in one way, one hand pointed in another direction.
Now, could it be that you and I only really see the top soccer in the city, and as such, the top refereeing in the city?
Well, this is true. Here's Daisy, left-hand side, takes the touch. Oh, could have let that run out of bounds, I believe.
Absolutely could have.
That's an expensive clearance if somebody doesn't get after that ball pretty quickly.
Well, I think she knows that it's the Royals balls that they're using today, so they're not too concerned. I don't mind it, though. You know, if you're a defender and you're not sure, get rid of it. I think that's...
Corner comes in, near post. Sliced out of bounds by Krasniski. Ball comes in. Headed by Lepine. Just out of bounds. Kelly will spot this one up. May go short, may go long.
Not very keen on the short.
No, she's got a preference for the long. Driven towards half. Gets a bounce. It's a bit tricky. James back to the keeper. It's bouncing. That's what you do. Put your foot through it. Lesson learned. Lepine. To number 16. It's a good chance. Oh, it's just rolled by the outside of the right post. Olivia Cummings there with the opportunity.
I think the UNB defender, had that been on target, Kaylee Roberts was there to sort it out.
Kelly. Not as much on that kick that time. Ball into Bodage.
Ooh,
Nice,
it's
a great ball through.
Oh, no. The flag's up, Steve.
Oh.
The flag was up, and it was up with conviction.
That's all you can ask.
Let's go to the VAR. That's marginal. Might have been the right call, but it was marginal.
Touch and go. Nip and tuck.
He seemed pretty sure of himself, so I think we got to go with that.
One in line. Kelly going to drive this one forward again. Lepine heads that. Second ball into the midfield here. Cleared by Roberts. Nachangui. Back to the keeper. Bodage has a chance to get something in. Lepine. Irinki comes across. Shields it out of play. Remember when that first became a tactic, like shielding it out of play? I wasn't a fan as a defender.
I think there's a time and a place. I think that was fine. That wasn't egregious, you know. I think you won the foot race. You shielded it for all of a second, maybe.
Yeah.
Went out of play. It's when they get the full-on basketball box out for 3 or 4 seconds as the ball trickles to the line. That I take issue with.
Bodage goes back to Hamill. Bodage gets it back down the line, but that's going out of bounds. The wind's picking up now.
I was down at the field at half. It's a nice day. You know, it's not as bad as it looks from up here. It's probably up to 14, 15, but it's warm on the turf. I mean, you've been on the turf on hot days, and it does retain some amount of heat. I think it's doing that right now. It is still wet, though. My ball control skills weren't as good as they once were, and I think it was because of the turf.
I think so. Free kick to the Royals. Sarah Eden will take it. Left-footed. Gonna put it on net, do you think?
No. It's going wide, so it's technically
you're
right.
correct. You're correct. Kelly gonna go long again. Eden. Red's not getting much going in the second half.
That is just
Could be
part
the
of what
6 subs.
happens when you put 6 subs on, and I get it. You want to get everyone some playing time. It's an exhibition tournament after all. Get some minutes in. But it does take a bit of time to get 6 players fresh and playing together and making crisp decisions.
Throw in, header, turnover. That's a good foot in by Krasniski. Oh, that's a solid challenge.
Big tackle there.
Hamill getting stuck in, as defenders are wont to do. Krasniski wins it back. Phillips. Across to Erb. It's Carrier getting stuck in over there. That's a good tackle. Wins the free kick.
Looked like his whistle malfunctioned there. He went to blow it down twice, and the play just went on. He said, "Okay."
I had my chance.
I also don't think it was a foul.
Oh, it's definitely a foul.
You can win that.
Hamill lets it run out of play.
Here's that challenge from earlier. That's ball. That's ball.
Throw in for the Royals. The Changlui down the line to Bordage, which is under too much pressure there. It's tough to keep that in. Helped along. Dazzy. To Bordage. Just a little nudge there. What?
I think are they giving
Give
the
the
foul?
feel? The free kick?
I think so.
It was a nudge.
Yeah, I think it's a valid call. I didn't think they were going to make it, but I do think it's a valid call. I mean, that's
Just like it's just enough of a nudge that it shouldn't get called. That's the art of defending right there. Like just enough of a nudge not to get called and cause the turnover. Ball comes in. Good tackle on the edge by Kuzniski. Red's still trying to get it well clear of danger though. Lepine. Back to Changui. Eden. Steps inside. Left foot.
ooh.
Stabbed clear by Irinki.
Good ball, and no real danger here from the Royals, though. It's a good ball, but there's no one home. And Irinki's able to get on top of that quickly. Put out for a corner kick.
Kicking against the wind here. Drives it in. It's a great corner. Getting up well there. I think that was...
I think it was Cummings. I think it was number 16, and did get to the ball well. Rose quickly, put over the net.
Drives it towards half. Royals control. Hamill. Lepine. The Tramgui. Number 20's going to have a long afternoon if it's only her pressuring the ball. Dubé. a good tackle. Now Conrad. Kruzniski. Now Dubé has a chance to go forward, but Hamill's over there. Snuff that out. Carrier trying to lock a player in there.
You'll step over from the center back. You don't see it often. When you do, you clutch your pearls a little bit. But it was well executed. Fate going back to the keeper over the ball, went to the sideline and won a throw in for herself.
Played harmlessly forward. Keeper punts. That's a good kick. And flicked on by Bourdage. Lepine's going to have a chase here. Gets to it first. Cuts inside. Gets a good cross in. Far post for a crack. With a chance for a shot. Nope. Cleared by the Reds.
Was begging. Great run by Lepine. Beats her mark. And then a nice touch, a nice cross.
It's begging to be hit
It's just
by somebody.
like dribbling across the center of the box.
Davidge there getting in, getting a foot in. Changui to Bourdage. Another throw in. Bourdage again.
That was offside. The Royals coach has one of those magnetic boards there to set your lineup on. The magnets are blue and red. Coincidence, or do you think he has a set for every game?
The goalkeeper's yellow, is it?
Yeah, the goalkeepers are yellow.
Yeah. Your daughter was quite entertained by that for a little while yesterday.
Was she?
Yeah. We moved a whole bunch of them around, so I don't know if that affected their strategy at all. But
Oh, they came out and tied it, didn't they?
just be on to something.
I'll let her know.
Oof. Takes one for the team. Bourdage. Out to Lepine. She keeps it in, does very well. Great cross. Cummings gathers at the far post. Inside to Eden. Onto the left foot. She likes a shot. That one was blocked.
That cross in by Lepine fell right to Cummings, who lost her footing as she was making her way to the net. I think had she not just tripped herself up right there. See, she's coming up off the ground, just slipped on the way in on her run and fell right on top of her. It's unfortunate, depending on your perspective.
Daisy. Back it goes to Rinky. Campbell for the Royals. Cameron.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a foul.
Yeah, look to play advantage. Azuma get taken down there. Pretty heavy challenge. Changuini. Lepine. Stripped of it, but it's gone out of bounds.
Ooh.
Get away with anything these days on the throw-ins.
You can. Everyone just assumes that you're going to take a legal throw, so they don't really pay much attention. That's too heavy. It's a good idea. That's not where the run was.
Even the Champions League game, one of the guys from Real Madrid, he looked like a ballerina there, throwing in some of those. Never got called.
It's becoming like the goalie holding the ball for 6 seconds. It's an approximate 6. As long as your feet are within the vicinity of the ground at some point of the throw-in, you're fine.
Comes Herb. Tracking back, though. Oh, I think she won the corner, though.
Oh! Not sure about that. That was a phenomenal recovery run by Cummings. She came out of nowhere to close that down. And if the referee is to believe, not get a touch on it and win the goal kick.
McGuinness. Having a look. Decides to punt. Well, kick, not punt. Up in the air. Bodage gets the last touch on that. I think that's a Reds ball.
Doyle's going to come back into the game for Pickeroon's Reds.
Thank you to our sponsors of the
Taking
Maritime
out
Solutions in Fredericton, Pickeroon's Brewery, Reds Events, Coastal Graphics, Max Health, Trevor Thurrott at Right Choice Realty, and Aurora Productions.
Doyle goes down the line. Can't beat the defender, though. Lepine gets a foot in. Now Bordage. Stops. Changui. Davidge gets the foot in. It's a tackle in. Lepine. Oh, it's gone through the legs of Doyle. Rinky comes over, snuffs out the danger, gives up the throw in.
Roberts, that was, Steve.
Roberts.
Now, sub for each team. Lauren Heisen coming back into the game for Reds. And it is Fisher coming back in the game for the Royals.
20 out for the Reds.
Coming off for
Dubé.
Pickeroon's Reds, number 20, Abby Dubé.
Eden
Coming on
out.
number 8, Heidi Low-Rison.
For Winsloe.
Oh, yeah. Let's go to the corner. 30 minutes left. Kill time in the corner.
Coming on for Winsloe Charlottetown Royals, number 4, Maddie Fisher.
Another throw in that technically lacked quality. Lepine. Oh, chance. But no, Roberts comes over. Gonna get on the left foot. Swing the left foot. The Changui. And it's a corner.
Reds just not finding anything. On the back foot, all their clearances go right to a Royal shirt. It's been defending for the first 20 minutes of this half.
Hamill to take the corner now that Eden is out. Drives it in. Tough one to control. Another sub.
Maya
coming back in.
Maya coming back.
So Reds slowly reverting to closer and closer to their starting lineup. We'll see if that has an impact.
Sydney Conrad is coming out of the game.
Subbing off for
I think we should try a short one.
Number 25, Sydney
Let's mix it up.
Conrad. Coming on, number 11, Sophia Maye.
Bodage is a magnet for that ball. She has it again, plays it inside, turns it over this time though. Phillips plays it forward, but can only find a blue shirt. It's back with Bodage again. Hamill. It's that to Azuma. It's going long.
Yeah, it didn't have to. She had that ball at her feet, put her arm up to indicate the long ball.
She said, I'm going long.
I don't think anyone was keen on that other than her.
Here we go. I'm going long.
Like,
on your horse.
No.
On your horse.
What? I told you. I told you where I was going. That's on you.
I couldn't have been clearer. Doyle. Gets it back. See what you can do with this.
It's not great. Tough ball back to Orinki, who his first touch was a little bit heavy. Tried to get Roberts to help her out, and then it's a throw in for Winsloe.
Now it's cleared. It's a decent ball.
That's a good ball.
Ball by Carrier down the line. Just gets it back. However, throw in Winsloe. The Changui puts a foot through it. Now Lapine. Fisher. Plays it all the way across to Campbell. Just manages to keep that in. Carrier forces the mistake though. The Reds throw goes straight to a blue shirt. That's got to be infuriating for the coach. That's nice play though. That pass was a bit loose as well. These turnovers. Killier. Lapine gets the last touch. Davidge happy to let that run out of bounds. Doyle. Won back by the Royals. Lapine gives it away, but Fisher able to retrieve it for the blue shirts. Now Hamill. Nice ball out to the left-hand side. Touch was a little bit heavy.
Cool as a cucumber under pressure there. McInnes.
Herb managed to step in. Chance got to make those passes stick. Forced the one way, which was good. Now Lapine. Doyle comes over.
No.
Disagree with that call?
I don't know. I can't really see it. It felt wrong.
Head out for a throw-in.
Piece of paper blown across the field. It looks suspiciously like it might be the cards and the bookings that the referee has to carry around with him. If he loses that, this game's null and void.
Corner. There's a few mistakes that you can make as a referee that are critical. I mean, not the non-calls. It's like when you stop your watch for an injury and then you forget to start it again. You're running around the field and you realize, oh, how long has that been? Hamill. Good cross in deep. Ball still knocking around in there.
You go to reach for a yellow and the booklet's not there. Yeah, it's just a warning this time. You're lucky.
You get to the game and you realize you don't have your cards with you.
Yeah.
You're looking around for something red or in yellow in your glove box there. Well, my registration's pink. Will that do? Good note. Post-it notes. Lapine.
Lapine's put some great balls in. Just needs to look up and make sure there's someone there to receive them first.
Reds throw on the far side. That's the other one too, is the working pen or pencil. Fisher.
Cummings is down in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
I think she took an error in the leg.
Hurting.
Bet you show up to the game, you didn't know you were getting assistant referees, and you didn't bring your flags.
Yeah.
Guess just go home.
And as an assistant referee, like, there is the flag failure too, right? When you whip your flag up and the whole top of the flag comes off and lands behind you somewhere.
Coach coming on to help Cummings. I didn't see what happened, but I assume it was just it looked like the ball was at her feet and it left her feet. And I think someone had a late foot in.
Hopefully it's not a knee injury. She's not putting any weight on it.
No. Why are you bringing her over here? Over there? Like, what's she going to do now? I'm guessing they'll get a sub in for Cummings. There is a sub coming in for the Reds.
Gallant is coming back in up front, I assume.
Tessa Dodds is the Winsloe player that will look to go into the midfield, where Cummings has done quite well. 14 minutes left on the clock.
Oh, she's managed to put some weight on it now.
Subbing off for Winsloe Charlottetown Royals, number 16 Olivia Cummings. Coming on, number 7 Tessa Dodds.
You're gonna walk all the way around the field.
No other option.
Take the extra time and bring her back to the bench.
There's a golf cart around there. That'll be the next thing.
I might, if there's a golf cart, I might leave you in the booth to drive the cart around. If they're taking applications.
Carrier. One-on-one with Campbell. Plays it inside to Laura Eisen. Gets it back. Balkins comes in. It's a shot. I thought it was a cross.
It could have been a cross because Davidge had all kinds of time and space.
It's the highest one of the day. Doyle did well, got a foot on it. Now Hamill checks back. Back out to the far side. Foot in by Herb. Free kick. Rinky flashes in. Good chance, Millet. That's the third time she's got a head on a cross today.
I don't think any have forced a save.
They've all been wide of the target. Free header.
Yeah. A lot of body language out there just suggests that they're kind of over it.
Glant. Davidge. Ball inside there for Phillips. Lepine wins the tackle. Now Fisher. It's a bit heavy.
Way too heavy.
Give the old college try though. You're never catching it.
No, a veteran move would have stopped right away and put their arms in the air and looked around hopelessly.
Started yelling at the teammate.
Again, right idea, just that ball was corked. And you said, Steve, when Lepine stepped up at halftime, you said that's a good player. And I don't have to agree with you. She's been great in the second half.
Laura Eisen put some pressure on. It's good clearance. Takes one for the team. Another sub coming in.
Mary Kate Dodds. Presumably, to make an assumption, related to Tessa Dodds, who just came in the game. Taking off
Yeah,
Dazzy.
I was confused there for a
Subbing
minute.
off for
Didn't she just come on?
Royals, number 2, Wendy Dazzy. For number 5, Mary Kate
It'd take a lot
Dodds.
to confuse me, admittedly.
No, not at your advanced age.
The Chamgui launches it toward net. Comes right back. Goes all the way back. Hamill.
You can push. You can push. Tina's good. Tina's good. Quick, quick.
Zuma. Not her best touch. Down the line. Lowryson gives chase. Does enough to force the mistake.
Heads up. Heads up.
Doyle tries to get around a player. Now Lapine has a chance to have a run. She's got some speed. I think she's overrun it though.
Yeah, they're already out. Looked like it might have been a corner kick there on the ricochet, but the ball's already out of bounds. Lapine, again, just didn't have any help. Just had to get head down, hope for the best towards net. And she did kind of get goal side of Roberts, but ball was too far ahead of her.
Kelly, the kick. Flicked on by Malay.
That's a handball. See that from up here.
Ball to hand, ref. Ball to hand. Hamill. Campbell's looking for it on the left side. Finds Lapine. Here's a chance.
Side netting.
That was Dodds there. Just came into the game.
We'll see what the angle is like on this shot.
Pretty tight, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Well flicked on, and
Yeah, she was about 2 yards from the goal line.
would have needed something special from there. Good effort.
Kick by Kelly. Taken down in the middle by Lowryson. Too tight in there, though. Fisher wins the loose ball. Campbell goes back to Hamill. She's got James for company. Glance now gone back up front by the looks of it. Oh, no, now she's tracking back into the midfield.
Oh,
That's a good win,
well, not in the opinion of the referee.
but maybe illegal. Maybe just a touch too much of the player here coming through to win that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think what he took exception with was the bulldozing through the back. I think that's what let her down a bit. Oh,
Chance for Lapine. Kelly saves. Corner.
corner kick.
Fisher took a knock there.
Yeah, she did. I didn't. That looked like it was right in the face. Yeah, she did well to just
Follow
stay
through.
up. On that occasion, Lauren Kelly, keeper for the Reds, good job coming out, shutting that down, putting some pressure on Lapine, closing down the angle, resulting in a corner kick.
Hamill curls it in. It's a good-looking corner again. They really should have made more of these. Their corners have been spot on.
Both teams really have had some phenomenal balls in the box that have just gone begging to be finished.
Savage. Oh, it's not on. Don't give
No,
it.
Roberts was on too. Just he could thread that needle. Good tackle.
Here we go. Roberts. Let's make it interesting.
It's interesting enough for me.
Nachangwi with the throw to Azuma. Gets it back into Bordage.
It was a good tackle.
That was a. Here's Gallant through one tackle. Oof, that's a little bit.
That's too bad too, because it landed at her team's foot. The play was still on.
Don't think you can argue that card.
No, you can't. The jury's out if Super Series cards carry over to regular season play. If they don't, it's open season.
Hamill with the free kick for the Royals. Drives it in. Chance.
Flag was up for offside. And it did look like it might have been offside.
What's left in this game?
I don't think that is offside.
How long do the Reds have to
5 minutes.
pull something out of the fire here?
I think, you're going to not like this comp. I think you want to score first. That's fair. But I think second is you want to concede actually a good goal. Because both goals they've conceded have been ones they'd want to have back.
Very true.
It's going to be a free kick.
Couple of gifts, really. So we get a wall at 7.
Yeah, I think we're at the point of the game where
7.
not concerned. Use the lines. Just use the lines. You know it's still short.
Not on the same page, wavelength as some of her teammates there.
The wires weren't connected. Cummings did just make her way by on this near side with a bag of ice around her ankle. So hopefully just a knock. Just knocked one of those feet. You do got 2 of them. Helpful.
Carrier. It's out to Gland. Now it's knocked forward. Headed back to the keeper. Whether it was intentional or not, that's another question.
Worked.
It worked. McInnes. Long kick. High. Roberts misses it. Bordage flicks it on. Now Roberts has it. Plays it for safety. Throw in. Designated throw-in taker, a Changanui. Just keep that in.
Oh.
Nope.
Two to play. We did have that injury, which probably might add a minute and a half. Maybe 3 minutes of time added on. I'll try to keep my eye out for the finger flash.
Dodds. Dodds gets it back. Davidge. Malay. Knocks it into space. Back to the keeper. Plays safe. Puts it out of bounds.
This is the first time, I think, one of the first times I see McInnes actually have to play one out of bounds just because of pressure and not enough time to do what she wants with it.
No reason. It's pressure on. Hamill. Gets it to Bordage. Doyle has to get her closed down. They managed to keep possession.
Oh, great one, too.
Winsloe able to keep the ball here. All the way back to keeper.
3 minutes.
Cycling it.
Timeout only 3 minutes.
Changui. Zuma. Picks out Roberts.
Yes.
Irinki, but Lapine is almost. Now Roberts is very well, and then gives it away.
Is that good?
Throw in for the Royals. Changui. Dog got a little piece of her there.
I think one of our camera men went down to the field level, which is the introduction of that gust. You can get a feel for how windy it is out there. The optimist would say it's enough to keep the bugs away.
Another great ball in. Well headed clear. Now Malay. Kicks that out of bounds. Cleared. Another blue throw in.
It's in your own half, isn't it?
Budage. It's a good tackle. Malay. Doyle. Malay. Disappointed with that touch. Dodds. To Lapine. Out of bounds.
Caught Lapine in stride, off her toe, couldn't corral it. Out of bounds for a goal kick on what will be one of the final kicks of the game. The 3 minutes of added time, surely close to expired.
Well, at the end of the day, 2-0 is probably a fair result, despite both goals being pretty much gifts on behalf of the Reds.
Yeah, this half here especially. I shouldn't even say especially. This half here. Oh.
She has a chance there. They've got on the board. Consolation for the Reds. Let's not have a wrestling match in the back of the net.
No need.
It's a bit late for that.
Keeper coming out feet first there. Was that a pass? Was she not able to pick that up? I missed it on the replay again, but
It was a back pass.
Was it? So she couldn't play that with her hands. Came out with the studs. Yeah, okay. Here's the back pass. Keeper can't play that with her hands. Has to slide for it. And it's just a great battle by Laura Heisen to get that put in the back of the net. And that means the game-winning goal was the penalty kick. And you were saying, Steve, I was saying a half that the Reds weren't really into it offensively. They come out with one goal for a 2-1 loss. So we're going to take a break. We're going to be back here for the men's game at 3:15 Atlantic, 2:15 Eastern, if you're watching from there. Till then.
What's about Newfoundland time?
Who knows?
3:45?
That math is too much for me. Take care.
Player of the game for Pickeroons Reds Women, number 9, Kaz Gallant. And player of the game for Winsloe Charlottetown Royals, number 13, Emily Lapine. $50-50 winner, ticket number 8507305.
I think it was pretty good, especially yesterday coming in. Went down 1-0, but we're able to tie it back up 1-1. Today, 2 game days in a row, definitely mentally and physically tough on the second day, but we pulled out the win anyways, so pretty proud of our performance and how we persevered through the weekend.
Yeah, and you're playing through a few knocks and whatnot. You're always in the mix, so how is the body feeling holding up after back-to-backs here?
It's definitely a little sore, but I'm going to go home, have a Epsom salt bath, definitely get a nice little stretch in before we hit the road. Hopefully I don't tighten up too much on the car ride home, but nothing I can't handle, nothing I'm not used to.
Yeah, nothing like playing 2 games and then sitting in the car for 4 hours to make you feel good when you get out. So you have a big season coming up with Holland College, right? Hosting nationals, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
So just talk to me about how this playing for Winsloe, playing the Super Series, NBPSL is helping prepare you for that.
Well, it's absolutely awesome. When I had the opportunity to play on a team that was coming to the Super Series, I said, I'm trying out. There was no doubt in my mind, like I wanted to be on this team, especially hosting nationals. We know we're going to be playing against the best of the best from the whole CCAA. So it's definitely the best way to prepare, playing against top level players, the best in the Maritime. So it's exciting. It's an awesome opportunity, and I'm glad that we got the chance to do it.
Awesome. Thanks a lot. Safe travels home. And we'll see you next month.
Again, 50-50 ticket winner, number 8507305. Please get your money at the front entrance.